Hey, it's me, Dusti Martin from Platinum Living Realty with your monthly market update for the city of Scottsdale. It's currently August 3rd, 2020, so let's just jump right into it. All right, so our active listings are down 23% over this time last year. So we're currently sitting at about 1,416 active listings for all of Scottsdale for all property types and price ranges right now. Our sold listings are actually up 17.9%. Over this time last year, we only had about 753 total sales in the city of Scottsdale last year. This year, we're at 888. Our median price per square foot is actually up 10.9% over this time last year, and we're currently sitting at just over $257.70 per square foot in the city of Scottsdale. Our month supply is way down 34.7% over this time last year. Our month supply, that means for all of Scottsdale, all price ranges and all property types, is sitting at 1.59 months of supply. That is a white hot seller's market. And then our median days on market is actually down 21.9% over this time last year. So we're currently sitting at 50 days total on market, meaning if the average transaction takes 30 to 35 days, then you're really only left with about 2 or 3 weeks of a property being on the market before it's just snatched up and gone. So now that we've looked at like the big picture, let's kind of jump over to the stats per each price range and price bracket. These are things that you need to pay attention to if you're looking to sell or to buy in these price ranges, because this is going to dictate how aggressive you need to be with your pricing or your negotiating strategy. So like I said, overall for the city of Scottsdale, we're at 1.59 months of supply. Super white hot seller's market for the vast majority of price ranges. So the $0 to $100,000 price range in Scottsdale, this is where you're going to see certain lots, just plain land, but you're also going to see a lot of those co-op type condos that you see in Old Town or downtown Scottsdale, and a lot of those cannot be financed. So we're actually sitting at 2.17 months of supply, but overall, that's still a really, really strong seller's market. When we move into the $100,000 to $200,000 price range, you're going to see less than 1/2 of a month's supply. So 0.45 months of supply. So just under 2 weeks of supply, meaning if nothing came on the market in that price range, in 2 weeks or less, we'd be out. Getting into the $200,000 to $300,000 price range, we're at 0.76, meaning 3/4 of 1 month or about 3 weeks worth of supply. Again, this is not the time or the place if you're shopping to be looking for a bargain. It is going to be a bloodbath in your price range if you're trying to buy, but if you're trying to sell, this is great news for you. And if your home is priced and marketed appropriately, it should be off the market within a week or two. When we get into the $300,000 to $500,000 price range, we're at 0.87 months of supply, meaning less than 1 month. Again, you're just over 3 weeks of supply, but not quite at a month. And like I said, things are going to be super competitive in that price range if you're trying to buy. The $500,000 to $700,000 price range, you would think things would ease up a little bit, but we're still only at a month and a third point. So 1.35 months of supply, just over about 5-6 weeks worth of inventory. And again, you are going to be seeing multiple offers. You're going to see things come off the market almost as soon as they go on. And that's just because our inventory is so low. So if you're shopping in those price ranges, don't be fooling around, put your best foot forward and really try to make your best run at it. When you get to the $700,000 to $1 million mark, this would normally be considered the high end range, but we're currently only sitting at 1.62 months of supply. So again, you're looking at 1 2/3 of a month. So not even 2 months supply there. Again, you're still going to have a super white hot seller's market. Don't be messing around. You're not going to find a deal unless something truly is overpriced. But in this market, many are not. The nice thing that I am seeing in Scottsdale right now is the rebound of our luxury market. So our $1 to $3 million price range is back inside the seller's range finally after about a month or 6 weeks. Outside of it, we're sitting at 3.45 months of supply. That is technically a seller's market. Anything under 4 months is a seller's market. But keep in mind, you will probably only see 1 or 2 offers on a property as opposed to 5, 6, 7, 8, 12 offers on a property coming soon. But if it is one of the more competitive or lower end of that price point, keep that in mind. Then we have our $3 million or plus supply. We're currently at 9.82 months of supply. Technically, that's a buyer's market, but when you consider last time, we were at a 54.5 month supply for properties that were priced over $3 million. That is a huge swing. And so even if you're looking to sell one of those properties, you're in a much better position than you were last year. But with that in mind, it still has to be the best price property for the best price. It has to be the prettiest girl on the block. If you guys have any questions or want to know what the market looks like in your neighborhood or your specific zip code, if you're looking to buy or sell, give me a call, 480-717-9405, or visit my website at dustimartinrealtor.com.